Hey guys, this is Ed with CMC Reptiles. Just want to show you the new edition we got, the Sacramento Reptile Show. Just introducing this guy to Cheeto, and Cheeto's got somehow he got tangled up in the grapevines. This guy right here is the new edition. Another Sulcata tortoise. No, Cheeto! Hey! I don't know if Cheeto is liking him too much. I think definitely he's trying to show his dominance. Cheeto is not liking, look at this. I mean, he is like muscling up on this other Sulcata. Cheeto! Hey! Psh! Cheeto! Cheeto! He does not want him touching his food bowl. Come here. Psst. Cheeto, come here. Stop. But I gotta try to get these guys, I try to keep them separated a little bit during the day, but then I kind of sit with him. He like gets very dominating with them. So these are both males. And the new Sulcata has only been here, I think, 3 days now. So they need to learn to get along, and they will eventually. I just kind of put them together in little segments so they don't get too stressed out. But Cheeto's not liking that tortoise eating out of his food bowl, so he's got his own food bowl on the other side of the yard. But yeah, it's pretty amazing to see how these guys would act in the wild. And Cheeto's actually the smaller tortoise, and he's pushing this big one around like it's nothing. Alright guys, so Cheeto's trying to do, he's actually trying to flip him over. I mean, that's kind of what they do in the wild. These males try to dominate, they'll flip the other male over. And I'm here with them, so I'm not going to let anything happen. I'm just kind of, these guys definitely need to learn to get along. That's, you see that bottom shell kind of looks like a V? That's kind of what they use to flip. They get that under them. And that's what these two males are doing. But this is a big yard they have, so they got plenty of room. And I know eventually they'll get along. This is only day 3 that they've been together, so. I definitely won't leave them alone. I separate them when I'm not around, because that is a much bigger tortoise. And for Cheeto being so small, he's pretty strong. It's amazing how strong they are. And this guy just keeps coming back. He don't care. Because I think eventually when that bigger one gets used to being here, he's going to flip Cheeto over. And I think that's what will happen eventually. Because he is the much bigger tortoise. He weighs more. This guy right here has his own section of the yard, so I'll put him back over there. And eventually he'll get bored. He'll stop doing this. At least Cheeto will. But just part of what they do in the wild. Alright guys, talk to you later. Alright guys, so I put Dorito over here, away from Cheeto. This is his kind of area. I got him, he's got this whole area to walk in. Plenty of shade. Laid down some Bermuda grass for him. I got a big bale, 100-pound bale, Bermuda grass for both of them to graze on. And he's sunning right now. And again, these male tortoises Sometimes they get along, sometimes they don't. But I got to make it where they do get along, and they will eventually. And it's funny because Cheeto gets along with the Redfoot completely fine. But here's his little hot house. Just some bricks, and he burrows in there. Got some bedding in there. Just a mix of bark and alfalfa. But plenty of room for him to walk around. So he's got a pretty big water bowl right there. All right, trying to get these guys to get along. I'm just kind of keeping this guy away. But he has been trying to nip back foot. Not that he's going to do much damage to those spikes. But you can tell this guy's stressed a little bit. Cheeto. Come on. Cheeto. Come on, buddy. Come on. Psst, psst. No, 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 no. Come on. Come on. Still a little nervous, I'm sure, being in a new house. But the other owner told me that this guy's been outside 2 years straight, year round. And you can do that in California as long as you have a little bit of a hot house for them to go in. And they do. There's an area, I'll show it to you, in the garage where I have a heat lamp. This way they could get inside. I just leave the garage door open with a basking light. Okay, guys, it's late at night. The new Sulcata is now nesting here. This is where he comes at nighttime. I just got a little cubby hole here inside the garage with the heat lamp that's set on a timer to go on at about 7 a.m. in the morning. I don't like running this heat lamp during the night when they're nesting, when they're asleep. I don't think it's really good. As long as the temperature's okay in here, and it is, it's in the low 70s through the night, so that's fine. And this lamp will go on, like I said, at 7 a.m. on a timer. When the temperatures start to drop, I'll keep this lamp on a low heat so it stays in the 70s through the night for these guys. Because we are in California, it doesn't get too cold. There are times where we might hit the 30s. It's rare, but it does happen. And anytime it gets into the 50s, I'll make sure that this lamp does stay on through the night at a low temperature just to keep them a little bit warm. And Cheeto's not here right now because he's roughing it outside. So he's in the hot box outside on the other side of the house. It's warm. It's supposed to be in the 90s tomorrow. So it's warm enough for him to stay out there. And this guy got pushed around a little bit today, but he's okay. And they'll start getting along a lot better. It's just going to take time for Cheeto to get used to this guy. And he will eventually. They're completely fine. Like I said, Cheeto pushes him around a little bit, then it's over. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.